Could this potentially be the worst school shooting this country has ever seen?
Well, I'm here in Denver, Colorado, so of course we are very aware of the Columbine shootings, and so this certainly, the numbers are there where this one could be, many more lives lost, so it's a terrible tragedy. And elementary school students, I think we're all still in shock about that.
The most important thing, parents need to use one another as a support, an informal support group, and share a lot of these emotions instead of sitting on them. But I think when it comes to even speaking with their kids, it's not about giving a lecture, but finding out where the kids are themselves, what it is that they want to know, what are they curious about, what are their questions as to what has happened, and therefore you begin at that point of departure in order to begin speaking with them about this horrific school shooting.
And I think it's so important, especially because of the age of these elementary school kids, that we really reassure them that they're safe now, that they're okay. It wouldn't be surprising and unusual for them to have nightmares or to become very clingy and really, a lot of crying and a disruption in their normal behavior. So parents really need to be attentive to that and to really be reassuring to the children and give them a little leeway if they suddenly want to sleep in the bed or the room with the parents or follow them everywhere and don't want to be alone. That's understandable, and parents need to be patient and reassuring. Here in Colorado, we're a very resilient community, and just on the heels of the Aurora Theater shooting, people are still healing. There's always the possibility of a delayed experience of the trauma that you may have been fine initially, but over time, those symptoms could appear. We can also be vicariously re-traumatized. So having gone through Columbine, having gone through the Aurora Theater shooting, and then watching this on the news could actually be traumatizing for some folks. So I always like to caution people, as much as we want to stay informed and we appreciate live 24-hour coverage, we have to take responsibility as viewers and consumers of this information that we're not overdoing it. We need a balance between remaining informed but really taking care of our emotional needs and not getting overexposed to this information and not being re-traumatized. And that's going to be especially true for these elementary school kids, to limit their exposure to the reports and the television images about this tragic event.